This just in, leaders of our country make a new plan of government for the people. They call it a firm league of friendship for the states. We have Triplo on the scene. Triplo?
Yes, I'm here, Lindsay. And the day is November 1777, and everyone is going crazy to hear about what is called the Articles of Confederation. I have a very important man with me. Benjamin, can you tell me what the Articles are?
The Articles of Confederation is our first plan of government. It takes little power from the states, and we can coin money since we've heard that's been a problem.
Whatever. You can't even impose taxes or regulate trade. It is evident that the government you have imposed on the general public is going to fail. You can't organize a court system, call state militias for service, protect copyrights, or do anything else. It is evident that the government you have imposed on the general public is going to fail.
Breaking news. Hippie was right. New government has failed. Farmers rebel over unfair taxes. Since food is being taxed, farmers aren't able to sell their crops. We have actual footage of the scene. I warn you, some images may be frightening for some viewers. Daniel Shea, a former Continental Army captain, led more than 1,000 farmers toward Springfield, Massachusetts. The militia ordered them to stop and fired over their heads. When this did not work, they fired into the group, killing 4 rebels. In other news, we ask you, the people, to give us your ideas for what we should do as a country. So mail us your ideas to the address 806-317-4707. I will say it again, 806-317-4707. And I will see you next time after the 3 days later screen.
3 days later!
Welcome back to After the 3 days later screen. We asked you, the people, to send us your ideas for what we should do as a country. Our first entry was from Virginia. Listen in.
Alright, we want a strong national government instead of revising the Articles. We also want a 2-house legislature with a chief executive elected by the legislators and a strong court system. The representatives would be proportional to the population of the state.
Alright, sounds good, Virginia. And our next entry was from New Jersey, and they do not sound happy. Let's hear what they have to say.
We want a one-house legislature with 1 vote for each state, and also the government will have a few more powers than the Articles of Confederation. So take that, Virginia. These are meant to amend the Articles, not revise them.
Okay, so we are having a bit of a standoff here. Awesome, and our next entry is from a man named Roger Sherman.
My name is Roger Sherman, and I agree with Virginia, but the lower house is proportional to the population of the states and should be called the House of Representatives. In the upper house, or the Senate, we should have 2 representatives from each state.
Okay, sounds good. That should solve both problems. And our next entry is anonymous, and he came up with the solution for how slaves should be counted in the population.
I think that enslaved people should count as 3/5 of a free person, therefore ending this controversy.
Welcome back to After the 3 days later screen. We will be right back after these messages. Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin. Animals worldwide are being abused and mistreated. Here are some images that may be disturbing for some viewers.
In the arms of angels, fly away with me. In the arms of angels, fly away with me. In the arms of angels, fly away with me.
As you can see, these animals are being abused and mistreated. If you give us only all the money you have, you can help us get more footage of this. Please help us make a name for these animals by just looking at them and talking about their lives. Please, if you help us, we will give you this 5-star plastic bag that we found by the roadside. So please, help these animals.
3 days later.
Welcome back to After the 3 Days Later screen. I have just found out that we have made a lasting constitution for our country. We have Triplo on the scene.
Yes, I'm here with a very important man named George Washington.
Yes, I am George Washington, and I'm here to talk about the Constitution. Now, there are 3 branches to the Constitution: the legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. In the legislative branch, or Congress, they make the laws. Now, there are 2 houses to the legislative branch, the lower house and the upper house. In the lower house, the members are proportional to the population of each state, but in the upper house, in the upper house, there are 2 members for each state. Now, as I said, they make laws, regulate trade, and coin money. Now, in the executive branch, there is a one-man leader, say president, as I one day will be for the country. He acts as a commander-in-chief for the army and armed forces. He also conducts foreign affairs with foreign countries, Wales, or CBU, and he also, let's see, he enforces the laws, as you may put it. And in the last but not least branch, the judicial branch, or Senate, they actually judge people, and they actually pass the laws that the legislative branch makes. So thank you, and that has been Constitution.
Thank you, George Washington. That was very good. And now we are going to hear our people's opinion. We have the anti-federalists, which are people who do not agree with the Constitution, and federalists who do agree with the Constitution.
I'm John Jay, and I'm a Federalist.
I'm Patrick Henry, and I'm an anti-federalist.
I wrote the Federalist Papers.
Will they take away our rights?
3 days later.
Finally, the Constitution was put into place in May 1790 after all the states had approved it, and the Bill of Rights was added a year later in 1791.
Bloopers. Instead of revising the Articles, we also want a 2-house legislature with a chief executive elected by the legislators and a strong court system, and the representative The representative would be proportional to the population of the state. This is the Virginia. No, I won't say the Virginia. No.
Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin. Okay, hold on. Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin. Animals worldwide.
It's called the Articles of Confederation. Oh, dang it.
We want a one-house legislator with 1 vote for We want a one-house legislator with 1 vote for each state.
One.
We want a one-house legislator.
Wait.